Good afternoon. The sound is probably not going to be great, but I wanted to record outside because the manatees are surfacing, and honestly, one of the Stoic beliefs is being in tune with nature, right? Being balanced with nature. So like behind my back here is all the manatees. You really can't see it in the camera, but all the there's a bird off in the distance eating a loon, eating a fish. But anyway, guys, this is Fortitude through Stoicism. Today for me is day 34. Day 34, I think. It is February 3rd. And today is the source of your anxiety. The source of your anxiety. Let me make sure. It's a shame because the camera really can't see them, but their backs are like right there servicing. Yeah. Okay, guys, so the source of your anxiety. When I see an anxious person, I ask myself, what do they want? For if a person wasn't wanting something outside their own control, why would they be stricken by anxiety? Epictetus. So the anxious father worried about his children. What does he want? The world is always safe. A frenzied traveler. What does she want? For the weather to hold and for traffic to part so she can make her flights. A nervous investor. that Forex trade will hit our take profit, right? As Epictetus says, it's wanting something outside of our control. And this is where Stoicism helps me in my Forex trading, because once you roll that boulder off the cliff, you've already made the decision. It's outside your control what happens in the market, right? So the question is, why let that affect you, right? Why are you allowing that to twist your inside into knots? So here's some things that I look at, right? The source of your anxiety. Oh, my manatees have moved on. All right, so the manatees have moved on. Let's focus. Wanting something that is outside of our control. Mourning a future that hasn't even happened yet. What we want isn't in our control. What we do is in our control. By allowing it to eat up that energy. Remember, there is only an infinite amount of energy. And if we put it into the things that we can't control, right? Again, going back to the control, the anxiety, right? Worrying about something that we have no control over. Instead, focus our view on what we can control, right? Don't worry about the mountain. Worry about the 3 feet ahead of you. Don't worry about the mountain. Worry about the 3 feet ahead of you. That is one way that you can isolate that focus. Don't think about the problem. Think about right now. What can I do right now? So when you find yourself worried about a problem that's off in the distance, pause, take those deep breaths we talked about. It works. Trust me, there's science behind it. What can I do right now? The only thing that I can do right now, what can I do right now? The 3 feet ahead of me. That's what I'm going to give to you guys today, is a little tool. It's focus, right? And if you feel yourself getting worked up, feeling that anxious feeling those desires of something that we can't control, journal about it. Why am I feeling this way, right? What can I do? So let's take that anxious father, right? I can't control the world, but you can prepare your children, right, to look to, don't talk to strangers, right? Don't take candy from strangers, like that kind of stuff. But again, in all seriousness, we can prepare ourselves. We can prepare our children for the world. We can't necessarily protect them from the world. We can give them the tools so that they can protect themselves. That's in our control. Using the market analysis, right? I can't control what happens in the market. I can control educating myself on current economic conditions. I can educate myself on current market conditions. I can make sure that I'm making a skilled entry. But once I do, it's out of my hands. It's out of my hands, so I'm not going to worry about it. It is what it is. I own the decision. Whatever the outcome, I accept my fate. Amor fati. Guys, it is a beautiful day in Tampa. I'm gonna hang out my manatees a little bit longer. But yeah, winter's broke here in Florida, and it's a beautiful time. So like Stoicism teaches us, I'm gonna be in balance with nature. I'm gonna spend some time just hanging out with the manatees and just enjoying this beautiful, beautiful day. Stay blessed.